All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, break.
57, Mike 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
5.
On first down, Cameron, room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Because
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Patterson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Below Nichols in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
70, Indy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking to throw. Patterson going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the gun, Patterson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Set. 91.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Cameron. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
60 outlaw.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go. It's 10-2 start.
Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, box drop.
57. Mike, 57. Blue Dan.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cameron, the intended receiver there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Avery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll drop the throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for our defense because when they came out on the field, Their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
51, come on. Let's go, defense.
Recon, 132 fighter.
All right, here we go.
Snap.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
218, chopper.
Mike 51. They're not ready for this.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Open man is Samuel, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, exit. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Avery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 2nd down, Avery. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Patterson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st down, Eagles.
From the gun, Patterson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go.
On fourth down, Patterson escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Cameron. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third. He'll look to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back to throw. Patterson. And he fires one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Avery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check 24, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, D. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
On first down, Patterson. Over the middle, complete. It's done. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Philadelphia, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.